Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another Theater 31 review. As you can see, I'm just going to get right to the point. The movie that I'm reviewing is Knives Out. My God, let me read you this cast, guys, okay, and all that other fun stuff. Like always, non-spoiler a little bit, and then I'm going to get into some spoiler parts because I don't want to ruin the whole complete movie for you. You can go figure it out yourself, but very happy, as you can tell from my face. Okay, so anyways, Knives Out. It came out officially during the Toronto International Film Festival in September, but officially, the official release date worldwide was November 27th, 2019, by Lionsgate. It's directed by Rian Johnson. Yes, the same guy who brought you Star Wars, The Last Jedi. So relax. This guy's gold, in my opinion, and he did a good job. But anyways, okay, here's the cast, guys. Ready? Stars Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Anna de Armas. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Lakeith Stanfield, Christopher Plummer, Katherine Langford, Jaeden Martell, and I think it's Ricky. Oh my God, I hope I say her name. Ricky Langford, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, so don't go over there. It's about 2 hours long, guys, but in the spoiler part, non spoiler, wow. I went in with low expectations, even though I heard of this movie being as good as people have been telling me. It was great. The actors, from the very opening scene, the way they set up this movie to right till the end, you're left wondering, okay, so what's the deal? What's going on? The only way I can describe this to you guys without ruining it to you, it's like Clue redone on the big screen. That's plain. It's a murder mystery who done it, pretty much. They took what they tried to do with Orient Express, and he worked his magic. So I'm hoping we've been already been talks that there might be sequels and all this stuff, like a part two or something coming out. That's totally cool with me because I will go run see it theater to go see it. But anyways, wow, from the opening scene, how they stage, well, whatever happens goes down, and as they progress through the thing, you're introduced to the different people of the family, played by the particular actors. It looks like it's a typical, uh, bunch of spoiled brats in the family who think they're entitled to an older guy's fortunes and his passing, and then there's this young, sweet, innocent girl played by Anna de Armas. Oh my God, she's phenomenal in it. She's on the screen. Your eyes are mesmerized. Her. I can't wait to see her in the James Bond if she's in that one, right? No Time to Die. But Daniel Craig's in here too, so that's kind of fitting, I guess. Who knows what went on there that say, hey, take this girl, make her a Bond girl. But anyways, but oh my God, Jamie Lee Curtis selling it, being interviewed individually. The Daniel Craig's writing later. He's like the detective who's overseeing the police who are investigating. He's trying to figure things out. Cool little unique characteristics throughout the whole film. And as it progresses through the movie, you start to the I guess clues start to pop up and reveal themselves, and like like kind of like behind the scene of the clue kind of thing. But I was kind of left scratching my head. I'm like, okay, who's done this? Who really has everything to benefit from it? And it's like at one point you think it's the main character, the girl Anna de Armas's character. Like, did she really do it? Maybe they're in on it. Is the guy still alive? Like you're trying to solve it in your head, but nowhere do you get it. And at the end, it's kind of like, don't tell me. And then it's like, okay, but it ended very well. Like, what a perfect movie from beginning to end. You guys will enjoy it. I give it a thumbs up. I think from all the movies that I've seen in 2019, this might be my number one. Even more favorite so far than Jojo Rabbit. So Parasite's going to be up next, and I'll see how that goes. But we'll get to that when the time is right. Okay, let me put the spoiler. So I highly recommend it. Go check it out yourself. If you guys seen it, come back, let me know. But for the most part, keep it spoiler free in the comment section, guys. So, spoiler, put the thing up there. Holy crap. At the beginning, I was a little worried. It starts off slowly, and then you get introduced to the main character, played by Mr. Plummer himself, Christopher Plummer. and you meet Anna de Armas' character. It's okay, typical rich guy, old guy, has a young person take care of him because maybe he's sick. Then you got introduced to the family here and there, and then all of a sudden she's going up these stairs to find him and he's dead. You're like, what the hell? Because it starts off slowly like your typical whatever, and then it's like, okay, who done it? And then it picks up 2 weeks later, and then of course the cops come there, they start investigating and asking everybody for I guess their alibis. Where were they? What they done? What was said? Would anybody have a motive to kill him, to go after him? A, B, C, and D. And you're kind of like, okay. As they're going through the lineup, Daniel Craig comes in. He questions everybody else, and he questions Anna de Armas' character. And the big thing with her is she can't lie. If she lies, she pukes her guts out. So I was kind of like, okay, they're gonna play that factor in this game of Clue in a sense, or who done it kind of thing, right? But it was done well. Daniel Craig came in with his accent and was like, oh no, it's going to be so cheesy. No, you bought it. Jamie Lee Curtis did an amazing job. Don Johnson. Chris Evans came a little bit later. I would say about 40 minutes in because he didn't show up because you're wondering, okay, he's a spoiled little punk. He doesn't even show up for the funeral and stuff. But I love the back and forth storytelling of, okay, this was at the party, and then they fast forward a little bit, then they go back to it, and then they kind of expand what the surroundings or the situation was around the episode, the event that they were talking about, kind of thing. And then, yeah, as things start to unravel, she inherits the money, which pisses them all off, and they're trying to kind of convince her to give it back and guilt her into it. And at one point, you think that was going to be the case, and she's running from the cops because evidence was burnt down, and she told Chris Evans' character there that he was on her side supposedly, which that kind of put my first red flag that something's up with this dude. He's too friendly and too helpful, right? But I go at the same time, it could be too obvious that maybe, hey, maybe he has nothing to do with it. So you kind of like let it slide a little bit. You don't really put too much thought in it. But holy crap, like he fooled a whole bunch, and you find out near the end that he has almost everything to do with it. He finds out the truth, and he's trying to blackmail her so he can get his money because apparently he was going to get left off the will, just like the other people were getting their inheritance cut off, and daughters using their grandkids' money for their own needs and all this. Trust me, everybody was pretty much going to get in the shits. He changed his will and gave her everything, and that's where everything goes. And Daniel Craig's investigating this, and he's kind of like, okay, I kind of figured this out from day one when I met you, right? What's going on? And from switching the bags and her giving medicine to the guy and all this shit. And like I said, she's such a good person, and you buy her as the main character. That's the focus of the story, and then the investigation all the way around her. It started with her, and it pretty much ended with her. And Daniel Craig was cool. You're thinking, okay, why all of a sudden he knows all this stuff, and then he's kind of on her side, but he ends up keeping her from giving the money back because she wanted to come clean the family. It doesn't allow her to. He kind of like goes into the other room with her and kind of says A, B, and C. And he actually goes from person to person, clue to clue, and puts all of the mystery or the crime solving thing together and presents it to Chris Evans' character, which he's like sitting in the chair and he's smirking. So if you a Chris Evans fan, he did a good job in this. He really played the douchebag. Like I'm telling you, to the T. And they basically got her because there's one point that they're trying to get a confession from him saying, okay, he did have it. And he kind of said, yeah, you know what? The girl that he went after, the housekeeper who saw him switch all that shit, is still alive, was still alive, but she actually passed away. And as she's like trying to tell this lie to Chris Evans, and then she ends up puking on him at the end, getting him to confess. And we know that she's lying, and goes, yeah, you're right, she's dead. And he gets hauled away. Daniel Craig goes with her. And I'm thinking at the same time, I don't know. I'm thinking Daniel Craig had something to do with it. Maybe the old man's alive. Christopher Plummer's character at the beginning. But no, he's still dead. He did all that basically to protect her because she was a good person. She was under the impression that she gave him the wrong vial in his system. And him thinking, you know what, you're a good person. She doesn't want her to go down for the murder. He ends up killing himself, like slicing his throat, which is kind of shit, but it is what it is. But holy crap, I was very pleasantly surprised. Probably my top movie I seen of 2019, this little sucker. I'm going to highly recommend you guys check it out. I enjoyed it. I think it's better than Jojo Rabbit. So far from the movies that I've seen from 1917, Knives Out, Jojo Rabbit, uh, it's my number one so far. I still have Ford versus Ferrari, Parasite to go, and Midsummer. Those are the three that I'm going to try and attempt to kind of add to my collection of plenty, and even over Joker, believe it or not. But I'm going to revisit that as well. Just hang in there. But my overall final thoughts, Knives Out, Rian Johnson did a phenomenal job. He knocked it out of the park. The actors all bought in and brought it. Amazing from the beginning right to the end when you don't know what's going on. It's about 2 hours long. Beginning starts off slow, I'm going to warn you. But until you get in there and they start picking things up about 10 or 12 minutes in, phenomenal. In the last 10 minutes, you're like, okay, is it this guy? Is it that person? You're jumping back and forth all the time like me. Like I'm going cuckoo. Is it a movie I'll probably revisit again down the road? Hell yeah. And it's going to be definitely my top 5 or top 10 list of 2019. Possibly even the front runner of what I believe might be the movie of the year that should have got it. But hey, still early. Got a couple of movies to go. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Keep it spoiler free. Do not ruin it for anybody. If you guys go see it, come back, tell me. You know me, I read all the comments. Want to thank all you guys for subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Let's reach 1K. Too bad there's no digital code for this because I was really looking forward to giving it all to you guys. But hey, there's other ones coming your way. So new content coming on the Movie Throne. Check out my other Theater 31 reviews, my movie vault unboxing videos, and of course my movie recommendations here on a weekly basis on the Movie Throne. So there you go. The King's out of here. Gonna go check out probably Parasite next. I can't wait for that. So until then, be the hell good. Check this movie out for yourself. And most importantly, stay off the King's throne. Take it easy.